What's good, everyone? So today is Tuesday. I gotta stop saying because I've noticed that every single video that I do record, I always end up saying the word which is probably a really bad habit. But so Halloween is coming up, I think in 2 days, which is pretty exciting. Um, I'm gonna be Diego from Go Diego Go. So how fun is that? Um, yeah. I just want to talk about my progress and how um, and what I've made so far. So I made the Halloween track. We reviewed that a while ago. Got some pretty okay feedback on that. Um, so these I believe so the EP that I'm making, I'm giving it the name Love is Dangerous, and I think for the future, what I want to do is stop saying I fuck. But yeah, what I want to do for EPs in the future is have a real photo, essentially a photo that I took by myself, and slap a name on it or whatever. But what I'm going to be calling it is Love is Dangerous, with the L, the S, and the D capitalized, and that will serve another purpose. But fuck, I said it again. God damn it. So the photo that I have, I took it at Yellowstone, and and it really it really opened up my mind to how far I've come from that, because god damn it. All right. So how did I start it off with the whole music, the whole working, the whole idea of putting in work to see output is my trip to Yellowstone. That trip really changed how I viewed things and how I should interact with people. Because with that whole week that I spent at Yellowstone, I didn't have my phone on me. It was essentially a social media break, and it was just me, my sister, and my dad together, just spending time with each other, exploring the national park together. And it really taught me the value of life and how interesting things could be if this was put away. So that's just a thing to keep in your head, I guess. Don't be focused on don't be worried about what people are doing in their life, because at the end of the day, their life isn't as interesting as yours. Or it may seem like their life is the busiest life and the most fun life that they're having when they post social media, essentially. But there's so much things happening around you. There's literally gas molecules or whatever things that are going on that you can't even really see, and it's all happening right in front of you. Life is so interesting. Why spend it in not a 3D world, but a virtual world? But anyways, all right. I didn't say for a long time, so I'm good with that. The album or the EP that I'm making is consists of 3 songs. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name them yet, but I can tell you right now, the first one that I made wasn't as mixed well. The second one that I made, I'm pretty sure that will get people more in their feels. Like, I can kind of imagine. I'm just gonna let it go of me saying That's why I keep freaking out. But I can imagine why, like, love is such a a really abstract idea that can't be summarized through words. It's a word that has essentially no meaning. If you think about it, it's the meaning you give it. And that's the whole idea that I want to do with this EP, is make people feel a certain way about how love can either take you up or bring you down, or show you different ways of how you see things. It's kind of like my whole idea with this whole track. But I still have one more EP I'm making. It's or not EP, but one more song I'll be making, and I threw down a really nice chord progression yesterday. I had it in a 4-bar loop, and I've just been adding on to it, and it's pretty good. I think I kind of found my style of how I want to do things, and that's to have melodies and counter melodies interact with each other and try to tell a story through that. I think that's a really interesting way to put music together, is have not one but two things singing with each other and telling a story like that. But yeah, that's gonna be. I have to put in more. So the two tracks that it's kind of sad to say, but I haven't even finished those two tracks. Like I got the whole idea down, but I still need the second half of the second track, and then I still need to readjust the first track because there's so many things that I could be doing with it that I essentially am not. And I also went to a friend's place, and he said he put some input on it. He's more of a hip hop artist, or yeah, hip hop producer, but he put some good ideas, and we were just basically. That's why I like. That's why I like kind of producing with other producers, is because there's so many ideas that get bounced off each other, and you guys. Not one person leaves not learning anything. There's always going to be something that you learn from one person, and the other, and what I would teach, the other person. I'm pretty sure he learned something, and I'm pretty sure that I'm definitely confident that I did learn something. So, yeah, but that's gonna be it for today. What I want to do after this EP is not start another one, but I kind of want to use that month to maybe learn more things, because I've kind of been using the same things over, kind of bad, but kind of using the same tactics for all these songs, type of mixing, feeling out whatever feels right for the song essentially, and applying my own tactics to it that are the same thing. I'm going to try to experiment, for a month or two. Still going to be making songs, not sure if I'm going to be releasing them or not. But that's kind of like my plan of how I'm doing things, because there's I have so many ideas, but these mixes don't sound as nice the way I want them. And I feel like with those 2 months, I could still learn so much. But yeah, I should be finishing everything roughly around the end of this month, or the start of next month, like November, I think. So I still have one more. Yeah, so it's looking that the second week of November is when I'm going to be releasing this, and hopefully I can get some good feedback with this, because it's something that I'm not going to say that I did not work hard, because I could definitely, I did work hard, but I could definitely work more. I could definitely still put in the work for these, and that's what the thing that I didn't do. I didn't make those sacrifices, and it does show in the songs, because, one, they're not finished, two, they're not as good as they could be. But yeah, that's something I'm going to be definitely working with. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.